Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of me doing wonderful product design. And for today, I'm going to be taking you through how I created this full website, not really showing you everything in details, but just showing you my thought process. So initially, I got the brief of creating websites for copywriters. That you can come here and hire copywriters to help build your content for you. So I got the brief from her and I was to create this. So my first process in doing all of this is to first of all search for inspiration. To search for inspiration, but initially I had to just first of all create the design system which I'll be using. So I got the font. The font I used was Poppins, and I got the font, the colors and everything. So I just quickly set that up. I did for the web and I also did for the mobile as well. Then I also did typography for the buttons. Then here is my grid layout. You can see I did the grids for the desktop and I also did for the mobile as well. Then also this is the logo. So initially I created the first logo, which she said she wanted something like a C. So I created the other logo for her, which you can see as well. This is my color. The color was provided by her, but I still had to refine it and make it more better. I used more something of like a bright purple, which I think works for me. Then these are my black and grays as well. This is also my buttons. You can see I have the default, the hover, the active, small, medium, large, primary and secondary buttons, the ones with icons and no icons as well. Then this is just the components for the fact page. That's the frequently asked questions. So back to how I do my website. That's how I do web design. So I like to search for inspiration, and here is Pageflow. Pageflow is a website that helps you see inspiration, see what people have done, real life projects, and you can really use this to make your work better. Why I don't like Dribble is that most of all those things you see there, most of them have not been built. This one, you can see real life websites of companies and it's very great. So I come here to search for inspiration. You can see, let's take a look at this. You can see the website content, you can see how everything is placed, you can see how everything is just placed, and you take your inspiration from it and use the videos. And I also have a tool which I call What Fonts. That tool helps me see the text fonts that people use. Like on this Pageflow now, if I click on my What Fonts, I can click on this and to show me the font size that people used on their website. I like to sometimes see inspiration of why they use such fonts and maybe to make things bolder or bigger and that kind of thing. So let me exit my What Font. It's just a plugin which you can download on your Google Chrome. So back to the website. So I got inspiration from Page Collective. Then I started building my website. As you can see, this is the hero page, everything here, right? So this is video content in hours, not months. So usually this is how we build hierarchy. We make the things that you want to stand out bigger, and it's more of like a hierarchy, like 1 2 3 4 5, you stack them. This is very important to me. This is still important but not as important as this. And here you have your CTA button and you have this cancel anytime, which is smaller. Then you can see they have varying colors. Like this one is, let's say, black 500. This can be black 300, and maybe this can be black 100. That's just the variation in my color black. Then you have this page, this image as well. I just wanted to pick something that represented copywriters. that work offshore. Okay, then this is the feature section. Initially I created a feature section which she came back and said she wanted just something simple with check marks and all this, so I had to do this again. Then on your right you have an image slider which you can see writing examples of what these copywriters can do, right? Then here my thought process here was to create more of like a star rating design. Like you can see that if you take a look at this this side, this page, this layout is more of like saying that okay, this star rating means that these people are highly rated in it. That's just my thought process concerning that. Then you have your footer section. So for this is just a very simple website, not too much, nothing too much, but I just applied more of white space, gave it more spacing and that. Then I also created the mobile as well. You can take a look at the mobile. For the mobile, I'm just making everything responsive, and here I think I'm going to work on this side again. And for this I also think I should increase this a bit. I'm thinking to increase this a bit. Let me see. I'm thinking to increase this a bit to say 24. Nah, 24 is too big. Let me just go back, Ctrl Z. Okay, maybe the spacing between here is too much. Let me just try to reduce that spacing. 33, let's say 24. Let's say 24. Then to here, let's say this should be 32. Then the button to here should be like I think I'm going to have a look at this properly later. I'm just taking you through everything, how I did everything, yeah, so I don't scatter what I've been doing. So I'm going to really take a look at this later and just fix it. It's just a minor fix. I'll put everything in auto layout and just fix it. So here you have the pricing section. Yeah, this is my pricing section and your FAQ and this. Remember, said I'm trying to use more of white space. Like you can see the white space, the gap. I can even take this down a bit to just have that white space, that consistent white space. That's more of like making your design breathe. I think all those things are very, very important when you are designing. If you look at your design, you can see that all the elements are spaced properly, and so you can make your design breathe. And mind you, I'm just spacing things. You need to space things according to a set. Like I use 8th grade normally, so can make this 64 and maybe make this 200. Just it's good to space things according to a standard grid system, spacing system. Yeah, so let's take a look at how it looks on yeah, if I should prototype it, I want to show you how it looks like. Okay, so it's loading. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. This is my logo, pricing, apply as a copywriter, which is a secondary button. Then you have your main text. Yeah, and this side, like I said, is just made more of like a hierarchy system, showing you the most important thing, second most important thing, and the CTA button. Then you have this beautiful image, then your feature section, and this section, and your footer. So that's it. I mean, just make sure that everything is aligned, and yeah, then if I should click on this, it takes me to my pricing page. This is my pricing page. And another thing I want to point out is it's good to use a consistent sentence case. Like for example,